BXB. It's in the game!
Finally, Tricky Towers has come to the Xbox One. Hey guys, it's me, it's Ben. I'm back with another one of my quick reviews. Well, you probably worked out what it's for. You can see it on the screen and you heard what I just called it. Tricky Towers is on Xbox One after being out for over a year on PS4 and even longer on PC. The game was actually given away as part of the PS Plus subscription on the PlayStation console. And finally, this game has made it to Xbox One. I'm guessing there was some kind of, contractual thing. Tricky Towers, very simply put, is a brick building puzzle game in which you have to land these blocks that look a lot like Tetraminos from the game Tetris, if you maybe remember it, but I'm sure they're different enough that they're not going to have any issues with licensing with that game. However, instead of trying to clear lines with these blocks, you want to build with them, which makes the game incredibly fun. There's 3 different modes. There's endless, there's puzzle, and there's race, which can be played in single player, in endless modes, or they can be done on these various different challenges in which you're trying to get sort of scores or do certain things or achieve certain goals within the game. And I've played a lot of the single player mode. I've actually played a lot of Tricky Towers already on PS4 and really enjoyed my time with it. But I was really excited to see it coming to Xbox One, getting it out to a few more people and to be able to put it in their hands. It's really, really cool. And like I said, I spent a lot of time in single player, but the real meat of Tricky Towers, where the fun truly comes from, is the multiplayer. Now, so far, I've only been able to play multiplayer with one other person, my lovely wife. However, this game on Xbox One is also online. Again, haven't actually been able to test that due to getting this game prior to release. I was playing, trying to find online games to play it, but there was nobody playing it. I suspect there'll be a lot of people playing it now, though. So fingers crossed the netcode holds up and everything like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. But the best fun isn't playing it online. The best fun is playing it in couch adversarial combat with those people sat next to you. Up to 4 people, like I mentioned. It's wild. It's so much fun. Just playing. I remember playing multiplayer Tetris games back on the original Game Boy using the link cable. Trying to clear the lines and send the rubbish blocks over to the other person's screen. This is so much better. The idea that you have to build, and I really particularly like the race mode where you're trying to race to the finish line, the first person to cross the line with the most shaky, unstable tower possible. That's so much fun. But then again, so is the endless mode. Who's going to last the longest? Who can keep it going? Who can get through all the blocks? And you're trying, at the same time as building, you've got adversarial and defensible sort of like powers. Everything from freezing the blocks to sending like massive blocks at your opponents. There's loads of modifiers in there, and it's such a simple game at heart. It's the kind of game where you play it for 2 minutes, you take a look at it, you know exactly what you've got to do. I sat my wife down with it last night when I was playing with her, and I didn't explain it to her, and she got it within like a couple of games. She knew what she was doing. The concept is not a complicated one. You basically are just trying to build, and you're slotting these blocks together and messing with the other person. It's so much fun. This would be, like I said, it's a party game at heart. However, having it on Xbox Live is great. I've got to mention this. I've been in touch with the developers. There seems to be a weird technical issue I've had, and you might have noticed this in the video here. The game kind of stutters a little bit. It locks up a little bit. They're looking into the problem. I'm hoping it's maybe just my console, but I have to mention it because, doing my due diligence here in the review, that it did have some performance issues on my original Xbox One. However, it played absolutely perfectly on my Xbox One S without any issues whatsoever. So I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it's just me. Hopefully not a widespread issue, but they're looking into it. They can patch these things nowadays. It's easy to do, so hopefully going forward. But that's not really going to be a problem with my score here. I love indie games with pure, simple, fun concepts, and that is what we have here with Tricky Towers. It's easy to grasp, it's got huge amounts of replayability, it's fun to play, it looks great, it's got a great sensibility to it, the characters are fun, the world is vibrant, everything is designed beautifully, everything looks crisp, and it runs well for the most part. I really, really, really enjoy this game, so because of that, I'm giving Tricky Towers 4 out of 5 stars.
BXB. It's in the game!